How will you know when the fight's over? This gun in my hand.
Another average morning in Parabellum City. Passing pedestrians smile and nod to one another. The sun blazes across the skyline, and guns blaze across Verf Street. Falk Zildjian, unwavering hero by virtue of the fact that he carries a gun, trades fire with a bank robber.
Whoa, you shot the gun out of my hand.
No, I think you must have been nervous and dropped it. My last shot hit the Duesenberg on your left.
Nah, you got me fair and square.
I don't know what your game is, fella. I missed.
Come on, man, help me out here. I gotta make it look good.
If you want, you can pick up your gun and we can have a do-over.
No, what are you trying to do to me, Mac? You won the gunfight. All bets are off. Collect your winnings at the nearest betting window or whatever.
Joe, you can't do it. Think about what it means if you go through with this. You're throwing your career away. It's better to lose honestly than...
Baby, I rob banks. Honesty ain't got a lot to do with it. If I can pick up a few extra bucks by taking a fall... Don't listen to that dame, Joe. I've been with you from the start of your career. Didn't I set you up good? I make sure they take all the butterscotch discs out of the candy dish assortment in your dressing room. Your revolver's always cleaned and oiled, ain't it? Now listen to me. Take a dive. Get your money. You earned it.
I gotta concur with your manager, Joe. If you know what's good for you, you're gonna follow through. It ends in the third round.
We don't have rounds. It's a gunfight.
You have rounds in your chamber, don't you? He's supposed to end it after the third round gets fired. Remember, Joe, it's gotta be the third. Here, I made up a rhyme so you won't forget. You're going down in the third round.
Yeah, thanks, Frankie, but your rhyme emphasizes the word round, not the number. That doesn't help a lot in terms of reminding me when to go down.
Sorry, yeah, that part is to help you remember you're going down. We're not paying you to stay up. How about this one? If you don't go down in the third, you're gonna get murdered.
Okay, that works better, thanks.
What are they talking about, taking a dive?
They paid me to drop my gun.
Why would anyone do that?
Well, you haven't fired your gun much in the last couple of episodes. Consensus is you're getting a little rusty, whereas I'm a pretty good shot. Once the odds started going my way, Kidney Greenstreet gets the idea he can walk away with a bundle by betting against me and making it a sure thing, paying me off to lose the fight.
What kind of callous monster bets on a gunfight?
You kidding? The only thing people in Parabellum City like more than shooting each other is gambling. Do you realize there are bookies in this town who communicate with bettors by Morse code conveyed in gunfire?
What a waste of ammo. How do they do dots and dashes?
A longer pause between gunshots is a dash. Morse code gunfire betting is so popular, they gotta stop their service on New Year's Eve or days with redneck weddings. Any holiday where people celebrate by firing guns in the air, it gets too confusing.
Placing bets using a gun is one thing, but placing bets on a gunfight?
Have you listened to your own commercials? Here, listen to this.
You expect me to call my bookie on the telephone? Who can afford a telephone in their own home? And I'm not going to hand a bartender or some numbers runner a slip of paper with my name and bet on it. Who wants to leave a paper trail for the cops or the spouse to see you've been gambling? That's why Gipper's Eyewear and Bookie Services offers the latest innovation in bookmaking. Blink Betting Service. Our kid will show up at your home or place of business and lock eyes with you, communicating to you through coded blinks that they're ready to take your bet. You blink the race or sport or team or event you want to bet on. The kid will let you know the odds. You blink how much you're betting. And he's off to the races. Not necessarily literal races, but he's racing to deliver your message to a Jeepers affiliated bookie. You could even bet on the time it takes the kid to race the message to our office. Nah, that'd be a conflict of interest for the kid. Initiate contact with Jeepers Eyewear and Bookie Services today. Get me? Gambling problem? Start a casino or become a bookie. Gambling's only a problem for individuals. It sure ain't a problem on our end of things, I tell you what. It's an asset for the corporations that run casinos, and corporations are people, my friend. Optical problem? Come to Jeepers. We can outfit you with the latest fashions at reasonable prices. On account of we receive gently used eyewear from customers who don't have anything else left to pay their gambling debts with.
We now return to Bringing a Gun to a Fistfight, episode 141 of This Gun in My Hand. Some of Joe's family and associates are trying to convince him not to take a dive, while others are encouraging him to do it.
Joey, why you do this thing? Be a good boy and listen to your mama. Don't you take it a fall. There's such a thing as honor, you know. You be a honest gunman like your papa.
How many spectators did you bring to this thing?
You gotta have support from your family.
Peanuts, popcorn.
Joe, you are the best brother-in-law a guy could have. Stay true to yourself and win this gunfight.
Here's $5 if you talk him into taking a dive.
Your instincts have always been lousy, Joe. Don't trust them. Stay down.
Popcorn, fried okra. Get your fried okra here.
Now look here, son. I'm no relation to yours, but I am an aficionado of gunfights. This kind of corruption threatens the integrity of the whole endeavor.
The endeavor of killing people with guns.
Yes,
No, Joey, forget the law.
Never forget the law.
Forget the integrity of the game.
It's not a game.
Think about what this would mean for your reputation personally. You could be the best.
A contender.
Shut up. If you throw the gunfight, it's one more loss on your road to being a full-time loser.
You know what? You're right, baby. I am gonna pick up my gun, and I am gonna finish Zildjian.
Wait a minute. Maybe the other side has a point. The advantage of not shooting at me. Programs! Get your programs here.
It ain't called a program at a boxing match. It's called a fight card. Get your fight card here.
Well, your publisher slapped a trademark on the words fight card, so we gotta publish with the title program. Get me? Get your programs here.
Fight card here. Don't settle for inferior publications outlining tonight's bouts. Get your authentic fight card here.
Free bag of peanuts with every program. Peanuts, popcorn.
What are you doing? Are you dancing? You're showing off that you can avoid my gunshots that easily?
No, I'm doing footwork. An amazing gunfight today and some astounding backstories from these two contestants.
That's right, Howard. On the one hand, we have the aging champion, Falk Zildjian, a man of mystery. Where does he come from? What's his real name? Is it Falk Zildjian? Where did he develop his magic power to make a pistol appear in his hand? No one knows.
And facing off with him across the avenue from behind a garbage can, we have the fresh-faced newcomer, Joe Diver. His last name? Obviously a little too on the nose. But what do you expect from a series where a new script has to be written, performed, edited, and published every 2 weeks?
You can't expect much, Howard, but we might expect a win from Joe. He's developed good hand-eye coordination, and he has 5 wins and 0 losses so far. Plus, the bookmakers are laying better odds on him than on Zildjian. The old man getting a little slow, showing signs he might be winding down his career a bit.
Hey, perhaps Zildjian can snatch victory from the jaws of defeat, if he can reminisce about someone who died,
Or someone he killed.
and fight in the memory of that lost loved one. He could win one for the Gipper.
I'm not sure he would put it in those terms, Howard. The movie you're referring to won't be released until late next year.
I've read that script, Jesse, and I'm confident that winning one for the Gipper will go down as one of the very finest maudlin tropes in the history of sport.
You're probably right. Even better than growing up poor or having a disabled relative in the audience.
Speaking of relatives, Joe has brought his whole family. We've heard from his mother, his brother-in-law, and right here at ringside, we see his devoted fiancée, Frederica, pleading with him not to be a gunfighter anymore. And yet she's torn, because she also doesn't want him to throw the fight.
She wants a man who's honest. But what good is an honest man if he's dead?
I'm not sure which way to advise him now. Stay true to yourself, Frederica.
All right, here's another Finn.
You gotta go down in the third, Frederica.
The drama just keeps coming tonight at the shootout here on Verf Street. We'll be back after this word from our sponsor. Don't go away.
Sick of all that yard work? What you need is Chunderson Brothers Landscaping. You heard that right, landscaping. Who wants to pay some crew every year to trim bushes and trees and plant new ones, seeding and mulching and yada yada yada? Save on all the hassle and expense by engaging Chunderson Brothers Landscaping once and only once. We'll scrape the topsoil off so it'll take at least a year for anything to grow back. In some cases, we reach a slab of rock a foot or two down and nothing will grow on it ever again. On top of that, if your topsoil is high enough quality, we can sell that sod to other customers and give you a discount on the landscaping. For an additional cost, you could get the Carthage treatment. We'll salt the earth so nothing grows there. Or try the deluxe treatment, paving the entire yard. Nothing looks as tidy as asphalt. And nothing will grow on it ever again, guaranteed. Rest assured, the claims that we are the tip of the spear on an alien invasion force who physically collects topsoil from Earth and flies it away to our planet because our own soil is too polluted? That's absurd. Anyway, make yard work a thing of the past with Chunderson Brothers Landscaping. Gambling problem?
No. Why is there a disclaimer about gambling at the end of that commercial? It had nothing to do with gambling. Everything can be a gamble if you got the nerve, boy.
You think you can back out, Diver? Nobody Welshes on a deal with the Greenstreet family.
Wait, time out. I'm so confused. Are all three of us shooting at each other now, or am I just shooting at Joe?
Well, I can't shoot you, Zildjian. The match would be called on account of interference. I'm just shooting at Joe.
Shooting at Joe isn't interference?
I don't know. Shut up.
No, you shut up.
Going down in the fifth, Zildjian.
Quiet, please. May I have your attention? Quiet.
What is it, Bill?
I just got word from the studio. There seems to be a mix-up with the scripts. We received the pages for an episode of Minced Oats Playhouse about a boxer who was having second thoughts about taking a dive. That other show got the pages for our episode about the real American paramilitary organization, G.I. Jake, dabbling with Marxism.
Oh. That explains it.
You mean we gotta go through this whole emotional roller coaster again next week?
Sorry. Think of tonight as an extra rehearsal.
Won't that be a little stale if our mutual listeners have to hear the same story on two different shows?
They're used to it. Haven't you heard of reruns?
Yeah, I've heard of it. That's a thing other shows do.
Well, I guess we can clear out now. Good night, everybody.
Not so fast. There's one more thing I need to do.
What's that?
Prove there was never any doubt who would win the shootout.
Ow!
Ah!
My hand! It's ruined! I'll never box again.
That's wonderful, Joe. My dream came true. I wanted you out of boxing before you really got hurt.
Up till 60 seconds ago, you didn't even know I was a boxer. You thought I was a bank robber and a gunfighter.
Either way, you can leave the life of violence behind. It's a happy ending.
Oh, sure. Hey, everybody, Joe's hand is useless. He's gonna have to learn to do everything left-handed. Ain't that the best thing you ever heard? What a happy day.
Don't be such a baby. You'll be fine in a day or two. Anyway, you're not actually boxing. You're pretending to be a boxer on a radio show. The Foley guy makes those sounds by punching his fist in a baseball mitt or slapping a watermelon.
You don't know the director of Minced Oats Playhouse. He demands method acting. It's a good thing we're just having a boxing match and not a shootout on that show. It's true. Everybody says that guy's a real slave driver.
What's his name?
The slave driver.
Oh, that guy. He's on the list of supervillains I need to bring to justice. Well, don't worry. I'll go with you to the studio and set things right.
Will Falk set things right? Will he defeat the slave driver? Listen to the next exciting episode to find out.
Bringing a Gun to a Fistfight, episode 141 of This Gun in My Hand, was set up and knocked down by Rob Northrup. This episode and all others are available on YouTube with automatically generated closed captions of dialogue. Visit thisguninmyhand.blogspot.com for credits, show notes, archives, and to buy my books, such as Sisyphus Eat Your Heart Out, available in paperback and ebook from Amazon. How do I keep lawns tidy? This gun in my hand.